Hey everybody, Merry Christmas! What's going on? Happy Friday night. Happy Friday night. I am so excited to have everybody here. All 42 people? Son of a. That's okay. I love all 42 of you. I have what some people would consider to be 42 samples in front of me to taste because my main man, Fred Minnick, he was like, I can do 100. And I'm like, how did you do that? How in the world did you do that? And guess what? Tonight we're going to find out. We're going to find out how it's possible. So I have 40 of my favorite whiskeys of 2022 that I was able to procure here in a box. And then going to blind taste them. Then we're going to narrow it down and maybe probably do a top 10. We're going to do a top 10. But Fred did it. Fred can do it. I can do it. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I was looking at it. Man, oh man, it's been a day. I literally just sat down, been running around. It's Christmas time in the city, and that means busy, busy, busy. Busy, busy, busy. I think I have everything actually ready to go. Pretty sure I have everything ready to go. I want to say hello to folks in chat, and then I want to get started because it's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a little bit. By the way, Miss Whiskey Central is taking count of keeping track of super chats tonight. 2 little giveaways. We have a full advent calendar. I had a backup just in case I broke samples, lost samples, got samples confused. This baby is full and ready to rock. And this advent calendar will go to one winner. And then I have, come on. See, I'm not totally prepared. But then I have another gift here, which is, it's wrapped up. I don't know what it is, but it's a wrapped present. It's a mystery present. And that will go to a lucky winner as well. So every $5 super chat gets you entered. Shayla's taking care of that this evening. Thank you very much. Man, I'm excited for this tasting. This tasting is going to be the most challenging I've ever done. I've never tasted 40 different samples in one tasting. Typically, when I do tastings for Ascot Awards, much smaller groups. So what I did was I took 40 of my favorite whiskeys of 2022 and then 2 whiskeys that I consider to be bad. And they're in the mix somewhere. They're in a blind box. I'm going to taste the sample, then I'm going to score the sample, and then I will reveal the sample number after that. That way, I know I don't know what any of these are, but I would imagine that some of you would be like, "Oh, you know what a sample number is." I literally assigned them a letter and 2 numbers randomly, and there's 40 of them. No idea which one is which, but I'm going to pour them, taste them, and then I'll reveal the code afterwards. And if there's a member of Patreon in the house, they have the breakdown of which codes align with which bottles. So these are the bottles that are in the running this evening. Everybody. Whoops, where did it go? Come on. Let's see. I just want to copy and paste. Okay, in alphabetical order, we have 2XO, the Phoenix Blend, American Highway Reserve Route 1, Backbone Bourbon, my Slippin' Jimmy pick. I slipped a couple of my picks in here just to see how they'd hold up. Bardstown Bourbon Company, Chateau de la Balle, number 2. Bardstown Bourbon Company, Discovery Series 7. Bardstown Bourbon Company, World's Top Whiskey Taster Blend. Bomberger's 2022, Calumet 16. Then we have one of the ringers, one of the, what do you call them? One of the poopers. We have Calumet 8 in the lineup. Just listen, if I can taste these, if I can do it right, I should be able to tell which ones are bad too. Because if there was just 40 good ones, then you'd never know. It'd be like, oh, well, he was a little off. But if I can't pick out the poopers, then this tasting isn't worth a damn, right? So Calumet 8 is in the lineup. just as, to throw me off or to remind me that I'm still tasting okay if I get to it. Doc Swinson's Alter Ego Rum Finished Rye, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Batch A122, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Batch C922, Elijah Craig 18, Fable and Folly, which is the Orphan Barrel, Fourgate Indiana Foundation 10-year, Fourgate Port Perry Perry, Four Roses 22 limited edition small batch, Jack Daniel's Coy Hill small batch, Hardin's Creek Jacob's Well 15-year, Jack Daniel twice barreled single malt, Knob Creek 18, Larceny B522, Lucky 7 14-year Hold Up, Lucky 7 Jokester 6-year, Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, Midwinter Night Dram Act 10, Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 9, Old Kirk Single Barrel Bourbon 125 proof, Penelope Architect Construction 3 or whatever the hell they call it, Prideful Goat 6-year Rye, Pursuit United Bourbon Batch 7cc, Pursuit United Rye Batch 7cc, Rare Character, my ADHD Whiskey 95.5 Kentucky Rye. Then we have Rare Stash. Dustin Poirier's Rare Stash is in the lineup. Where will it land? Where will it be? Hopefully not at the top. That'd make me look real dumb. Remus Gatsby Reserve, Remus Repeal 6, Sagamore Bottled in Bond Rye, Sagamore Sherry Finished Rye, Tin Cup 14, Weller Full Proof, the actual, not a single barrel, but the actual Weller Full Proof, Wilderness Trail 8-year Bottled in Bond, and Woodford Batch Proof 2022, 118.4. Those are the bottles in the lineup tonight. Heck yeah, I'm excited. Whew. Can I do this? Probably not. But I'm excited to try. 200 people in chat. Thank you all so much for being here. Cody Burgess, what's going on? Bob Belkovex in the house. Glenn Evans, daily, annual, weekly. Cheech Artolino, my man. Dave Markowski, Mark Emanecker, Jeff Perkins. Man, oh man, my mama's in the chat. How you doing, Mom? I'm a little bit, what's the word? Intimidated by having 40 of them in front of me. At what point will I start to wonder about my palate? Probably immediately. One thing that I didn't really think about before I decided to do this was glassware. So I'm going to have to rinse the glasses along the way. This might take a while, now that I think about it. Dan S. is here, Barry Texan, Stephen B., Bourbon Boss Man, Beyond the Row. Hey, how are you doing? Chris S., Gary Franchi, the Franchi Man, what's happening? Jen Shields is here. Jeffrey Whack, the Whack Attack. What's going on, Jeff? Nimrax, Everyone is a Zombie Wake Up is here. That'd be terrifying. Jeez, if that's true. Lukens, what in the heck? Lukens, you SOB. Merry Christmas to you, Lukens. You freaking guy. I love you. We tried to call Shook in the middle of the night the other night. Didn't work. Thank you. So that's a crazy super chat. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody in chat. This is going to be such a great Christmas and it's such a good 2023. I'm looking forward to the new year. DC says, seriously, bro, you're looking great. Hard work paying off, looking sleek and sexy. A nice zipper jacket. Oh, thanks, DC. Working hard. David Cooper's here. Lucas, up in here. Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great holiday. Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate you. I'm not going to be shit-faced, Trenton. Trenton, you take it back. I'm definitely going to be spitting out 40 whiskeys, Dave. For sure. Definitely going to be spitting out 40 whiskeys. Maybe not as I get to the end when I start narrowing them down, but for the sure. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Son of a bitch. I did forget something. I'll go back and find it as we get towards the end. See, this is the thing, is I'm going to be spitting these out for tasting purposes, but at the end before I start swallowing any, I do want to get my blood alcohol level. So I'm going to go get my little pocket meter. And after the tasting portion is done, let's do a little blowjob. Geez. You know what I'm talking about. Just to see, because it'll be interesting. Takashi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, cheers, and whatnot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. T. Jared is here. The JG's in the house. We have JG Merry Christmas, 877 Mash Now Whiskey. Cheers. Heck yeah, thank you. Tony Bag of Donuts. This is going to be fun. What I want to do Calumet 16, it's on the list. Calumet 16, I said right before Calumet 8. Calumet 16 is in here. Faux show. Tyler Rook, thank you, Tyler Rook, for the super chat. What I wanted to do was have, where did it go? Crap, did I put it back? I'm such an amateur. That's fine. I had ideas in my head that kind of went sideways towards the end here. Mark Lee, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Mark. All right. I have a notebook somewhere. Oh, right. Found it. Found my notebook. I'm going to write down the score in my book, and then I'm also going to put it in my spreadsheet, and then I'll be able to order them accordingly. I believe these are going to start from 75 to 100. I'm going to score them 75 to 100. And if I get to rare stash, that might be a 3. It might get a 3. Mark Lee, thank you for the super chat. Keith Thompson, thank you. Rare stash just needed time to open up. No, it didn't. It needed, the more it opens up, the worse. It's just bad. Bad news bears. All right, I think I'm down to the bottom here, pretty sure. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats. Appreciate everybody. I'm going to get in this. Here we go. Like I said, I don't know what any of these are. Are these gettable bottles? Have Jeep Wheel Whiskey? I just read the list. So some of them are, some of them aren't. These are all bottles that I got. And if I didn't get a bottle, I got a sample, a big enough sample from the distillery to put them in the lineup. But there's only a couple of those. There's not many that are. This isn't like William LaRue Weller, George G. Stagg, Heaven Hill 17, King of Kentucky. It's not that. But there are some in here that people will be like, I can't ever see one, which just so happens. Some people have better luck. Some people live in places that get them. Some people have relationships. Just the way it works. Barry text, Merry Christmas Eve, Matt. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. Mark Amanecker, Merry Christmas, Matt, and all. Thank you. Thank you so much. The kids are getting super excited. They're getting super excited. Oh, man. Channeling my inner Fred. Whew. I think I got this. Glenn, I did something similar to this with Christmas cookies my wife made, minus the spit bucket and plus lots of shame. Dude, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. I have these by the space heater. They're nice and warm. Some of them. Well, I'm sure most of them are. This one's pretty warm. Chris Steinmetz, just here to watch the Matt Porter BJ. What? I don't even know BJs. We give SJs all the time. All right. These are 1 ounce samples, so I want to save some for the end, just a little bit. Okay. All right. First one. Ooh. This is V99. V99 received a score of 80. Where is my thing with just the thing? All right. Taking me a second. All right, there we go. That was the first one down. V99 receives a score of 80. Oh, I didn't think of where I'm going to put these after I'm done tasting them. Guess I'll set them on the floor, and then if they get a really good score, I'll set them to a different side if I think that they're going to be some of the best. I don't know. This is a work in progress. All right. This is a work in progress. Whiskey blender freight. Nancy. Hey, Matt, don't know if you're tasting any of my work and don't care. Just love everything you do for the whiskey community. Cheers, Nancy. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if there's anything in here. The cigar blend I had was from last year. It was batch. I wanted to put it in here just for the heck of it because it's so good. But the cigar blend I have is, it's a bottle. 66. So I think that was a 21. But thank you so much for that super chat. Love having you here. Nancy, now I'm sweating because Nancy's here. Austin Ludwig, in the name of science, we thank you, or something like that. Austin Ludwig, thank you. So there is a list I put on Patreon for patrons in here. After I taste it, I don't care if you say what it is in chat, it doesn't bother me. If I see it, I see it. I'm not going to look to see what it was, but if I happen to see it, it doesn't matter because after I score it, actually, you know what? That's a bad thing because then if something moves on, then I would know what that number is. So crap. Somebody post the from Patreon, post the Google Drive link in chat, and then everyone can click on it themselves and see what they are. But I probably shouldn't see them in chat just in case, because I don't want to know towards the end when the stuff moves on which one is which. So I didn't think that through. Nimrax, Matt, best to limber up. Safety first, buddy. Thank you, Nimrax. All right. Uh-oh. Kids are in trouble. They did something. They did something wrong. Ooh. Grapey. Wow. Wow, that's really good. V72. V is in Victor, 72. 89. And it's so oily and just sticks around. Oaky and just the way that transitions in the mouth. It's just a complex. Some people ask about the finish. The finish is you when you spit it out, you still get that lingering finish. You still get it. It's still there. Nimrax, that's a crazy super chat. Thank you so much. We're gonna have to go quicker through these if we're gonna do 40. So I'm going to put V72 on this side. On my right side are the ones that I think are potentially moving forward to top whatever. All right. Wow, okay. This one's tropical, sweet, a bit tart. Sweet up front, then a little tartness comes on the nose too. This is C, as in Carl, 07. It's a 79. That one was a finished whiskey, 100%. Rum or something that's very sticky, very. There, I'm gonna cleanse my palate after that one. That was super sticky and super sweet. wonder if we'll be here till like 3 o'clock in the morning. We might be. We might be here till 3 a.m. Sorry if I'm missing anything here. Bob Belkovac, Merry Christmas, Matt. Thanks for an awesome year of videos and live streams. Thank you, Bob. I'm super excited, but we're not over. We're not done yet. We have 2 more live streams this year that are going to just be bonkers. Next Wednesday is live on the Mash and Drum, the Blend Again finals. Jason, Fred Minnick, and then an idiot. So Jason and Fred, and then I'm also judging the finals, which is super, super cool. Very flattering. So I will be joining them on Wednesday for the Blend Again finals, judging that. And then next Friday, a week from today, the 30th, is a Very Merry Matt Madness. It's me versus Cam, and that's going to be live on the Shelf Turds channel. We're doing it live to say thank you to David and Kira for all the amazing music they've made over the last 2 years. So we're going to go over to whiskeychannel.com next Friday, the 30th. Me versus Cam. Flight sent by Toshi Bake, Matt Madness questions, Matt Madness music, hosted by David and Kira. It's going to rock, and Cameron's going down in a blaze of glory. He's probably going to beat me. He's probably going to beat me bad. Oh, wow. This one is... Wow. That's remarkable. That is super sweet, like mapley. It's like a woody maple syrup that's just, it's not overpowering, but it is very assertive. It's the whiskeys that really just coat the mouth and basically do whatever they want in there. When they get in there and they put their flag on the tongue and they're like, this is ours for a bit. We're going to do what we want. And when we're out of here, we'll go back to your business. And it's not out of there yet. This one is sample B39. B39 is, that is a 90. That is a 91. 91 for B39. Man, oh man. Reading chat and everything. This is definitely getting crazy. It's getting crazy. My ADD is just not doing great. Dwayne Clow. Oh, hey, Merry Christmas, Dwayne. Merry Christmas, Matt. Appreciate you and hope you and the family have an amazing holiday season. Thank you, Dwayne. Tell Zoe I said Merry Christmas as well. Hopefully everything is great up there and everyone's doing well. Next time you come to Colorado, let me know, please. All right. We're okay. We're down to that glass. I don't want to pour whiskey in the same glass. I looked at that number, but it doesn't matter because I have no idea what it is. This is Z66. Z66. It's a 78. A little bit astringent. Like I said, most of these, all of these but 2 are going to be very good. But especially coming after B39, Z66 had not much happening. But that's the deal with this thing. Like when Fred does it, you really have to go into it not thinking about what you just drank. You have to take each and every one of them for what it is, what it's worth, and you have to reset after each and every one. And that's that's the thing. It's like Fred was drinking peated whiskey and stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. That was Z66 down here. I do like to, especially when I'm spitting, I do like to get a large amount of it, like to coat the whole mouth. I don't like a tiny little sip. Doesn't really, I need a little bit extra. I don't know if that makes sense, but if I think that if you have a little bit more than a little bit less, it's better. This one smells like an oak bomb. Yeah. Wow. This one, okay. See, this is where me and Fred differ also. Fred isn't a big fan of oak. I am, but it has to be the right type of oak. It has to be an oak that's coming from years in the barrel, not like the new toasted double oaked stuff. Those come off a bit tannic and a bit, I don't know, what's the right word? Sour, a bit bitter oak. But something like this, that was ridiculous. That's really, really good. Where the hell's my pen? Oh, it's on my lap. This is sample J99. Is a 91. Okay, this is going to get interesting with glassware. Are we only 6 down? We've only done 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap. This is going to be a bit, huh? Jason Jennings, happy holidays, Mr. Porter. Thanks for all the great content throughout the year. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate the heck out of it. Spitting as fool. Well, wise guy. What do you want me to do? Me to drink 20 ounces of whiskey? Speed drink 20 ounces of whiskey? Yeah, I know you do, but I don't. J99's over here. I need a better setup here. Let's see. There's one. Whew. What on planet Voltron is that? Oh, thank you, Nancy. Have a good dinner. Thank you for coming in here. Appreciate it. Huh. Okay, this one, I think I've only had this a couple times, thought it was really good. I believe I know what this one is just based off of flavor profile. I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to think of what they are, but this is very good. I don't think it's going to make the top 10 at all, but it does get a great score. This is super dark chocolate. It's like one of those fruit infused dark chocolates you get at like the fair trade organic grocery store. It's literally like a strawberry. Well, not even a strawberry. It's more, I guess, like a dark chocolate raspberry. Just one of those fair trade organic chocolate bars. That's exactly what it tastes like. But I think this is the Jack Daniel's Malted Rye, the double barrel one. It is sample T79. T as in Thomas 79. And it is a score of it's an 84. Keep her moving. Keep her moving. Jeff Mahar, happy holidays, Matt. I love the Backbone bourbon. Great pick as always. Cheers. Jeff, thank you so much. That's in this flight somewhere too. That Backbone's in here somewhere. Caramel and chocolate candy bar here. Wow. What on earth is that? That is, So this is the first sample I had that was nut forward. It's very nut forward, but there are compliments to it. It's almost like a payday candy bar. A little bit of chocolate on there, a little bit sweet. It almost has a Booker's profile, but it's very good. It's very high proof, whatever it is. It almost seems like much higher proof than what I don't know. It's very good, but that nutty flavor profile is, I'm not going off based off of something that I necessarily like, because flavor is subjective or objective or whatever the right word is. But if it's going to have a distinctive flavor profile, it needs to be like melded together. It has to flow, has to be blended well. It can't have sharp, jagged edges. It can't be like, ooh, sweet, and then it's like jagged nut. I don't mind a certain flavor profile. Nuttiness is fine, but if it stands out and is too brash or abrupt, then it's going to score lower, obviously. So this is J22, and it is very good. It's it's an 87. If you've noticed, I already abandoned me putting scores on my spreadsheet, which is stupid, because that's going to be how I am able to keep track of this at the end. So bear with me for a moment while I update my spreadsheet really quick. Make the numbers bigger so I can see them. Okay, so I only put 2 in there. What the heck, Matt? C07 was a 79. B39 was a 91. By the way, this took a while to do by myself, like hours, to pick these bottles, bring them all, get washing sample bottles, pouring them. I committed to it, and then I was like, what did I just do? Z66 was a 78. J99 was a 91. That's a good one there. And Key 79 was an 84. J22, 87. All right. We're just rocking and rolling. We're just rocking and rolling. This is a great idea for a vid, Matt. Thank you. Chris, hey, it's not my idea. I stole it from Fred. Fred did it. Fred totally did it. I just was like, how hard is that? Is it possible to taste that many whiskeys back to 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 back, and then still be able to maintain a palate and be able to score things accurately, correctly? And I mean, Fred's been doing it for way, way longer than I have. But for someone like me, is it possible? Or at what point do I begin to fall apart or wonder if I'm even remotely able to taste stuff anymore? And I already forgot that I've got 2 crappers in here. So I got to keep that in mind. I'm not trying to be like Minnick, Stu. I am literally trying to see if what he did is possible. If that makes sense. Anyone get bingo yet? I was thinking about that when I was doing these. I was thinking about it a bit. Hey, Bourbon Wrench is here. Trev, T-Dog, Treve. I was listening to your live stream while I was running around the house. And I always love when you and Sarah are on together. You two are just freaking cute. If that spit cup doesn't end up in Matt Madness next year, I'm going to be very disappointed, and so will the contestants. Bo, that is disgusting. That's hilarious. Hey, I saw Dunny's name. What's up, Dunny? Somehow Fred didn't end up with total garbage in his top 5. Right. That makes total sense. Where's the Liquid Death? I have a Pepsi Zero. I have some water. And I also have some unsalted tops. I have so much stuff just laying around. This is going to end up poorly. All right, let's see. That one's used. Moving on. Let's do a few and then back to chat. Anyone try Disco 9 yet? I haven't had Disco 9. The last discovery that I have is Discovery 7. That made the lineup tonight. But I've heard 8 and 9 are very good. I had 8 at Pours in the Park, the Bourbon Junkies meetup. It was outdoors though. It's kind of hard to really gauge something when you're outside. All right. Huh. There is some little bit of funkiness on that. It is funky, a little bit grassy. Not necessarily something that I'm going to bump up to the top. Nah, it's just different. It's much different than the ones I've tasted so far. It is R68, and I'm putting it at 76. It's funny because I know that eventually I'm going to get hit with something that I should not like because I have 2 of them in here. So it's always in the back of my mind. That did taste a little bit grassy. I don't know. It didn't like throw me off as far as like an icky or anything like that. But interesting, especially since half of the stuff I don't even remember is in the dang lineup. All right, let's see. Oh, that was R68. Okay. Moving on. I forgot half of my glasses at the house my wife is renting when she's travel nursing. And I asked her to bring them back to me this weekend and she forgot. So stupid weekend for me to forget glasses there. Is Cam talking shit in chat? This one's a bit bready on this sample here. Weird. Oak on this one is a little bit more bitter. It's a little bit more abrasive and brash. I don't necessarily think it's any of the best stuff in this flight. It is good. It's very good. It was a bit Menards like or Lowe's like, you could say. It did give off a bit of, some would say like a little bit of a lumber on that one. It is sample E as in Eric 42. and it is a 79. Uh-oh, I'm hitting buttons. 376 people in here. Thank you so much for being in here, everybody. When I was doing this, my children were like, what are you doing? When I was pouring all these samples with 42 bottles sitting in front of me in the kitchen, they're like, what on earth is this? And I'm like, it's something. It's definitely something. They're like, you're going to drink all that. And I was like, I'm not drinking it. But yes. Oh, man. WWFMD. What would Fred Minnick do? Ooh. This one is a bit lighter, a bit fluffier. It's sweet. It's oaky. I like this a lot. It is sample W, as in Wanker, 43. An 85. Is Cameron in here under his real name? Did he get timed out or something under his fake name, under his alias? What did Cameron get timed out for? Oh man, I'm gonna have to come back and watch this. Yeah, don't time Cam out if he's not doing nothing. Hey, Dusty Dan's in the house. What's up? Bubble Bath Bourbon, friggin' gangster. Oh, JJ says, I see some Shady's back and Kira's Revenge back there. Cameron, I believe you. But also, I don't believe you. But I kind of believe you. I've only opened one of them, and Shady's back is delicious. It reminds me a little bit of when I made a Poor Man's Old Carter American whiskey. But except for it's not. It actually has more oak to it. So it tastes more like a second barreled light whiskey than any light whiskey I've ever had that hasn't been second barreled. Wow. Then as soon as I say light whiskey, it's either, what do you call it? Power of suggestion, or this has some of those rock candy notes right in the nose. Wow. And I was like, good gracious, W44 is bodacious. W44, it's I do W43 and W44 back to back, which is funny because I didn't label them back to back. By the time I got done assigning letter number combinations to these, I was like, what if I put more, like, what if I doubled up on the letter number combinations on accident? Thankfully, I didn't. W44, it was a powerful pour. Very, very much proof dominant, but a lot of different flavors in there. There's like a molasses note in there, heavy oaked, a little bit of like a black cherry kind of deal. Very good. W44, man, that's good. I'm going to put it as an 89 right now. let's see. In a minute, I'm going to have to see. This is my other problem, but I'm going to try it, see what happens. And I might regret it later. I know that in a typical tasting scenario, this would be frowned upon. But you know what? I don't even, by the way, I should have said this at the very beginning, at the forefront. I don't know how this tasting's going to go. I don't necessarily stand behind this list. This is an experiment. This is an experiment. But I'm using a different type of glass. It's still tulip shaped. It just is not a Glen. That fatty. Huh. This is F74. $85, $84, $84. Updating my sheet. Which one's the last one I did? Crap. They do R68 on here? I did. E42? No. 79. Oops. 79. Is 84. Right. This is becoming pretty interesting here. Am I properly edging those SJs? I've been edging them all right. I've been edging them quite well, I would say. Let's see. 74. Pepsi Zero Sugar is legit. Totally legit. Sorry, I'm not keeping up in chat like I should be. I've got a job ahead of me here. A job. We'll get caught up, I promise. And by I promise, I mean I'll try. All right, second one of these glasses. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. K14. Anybody who has the list handy, is K14 one of my stinkers? Because, that's bad. That should not be on the list. K14 should not be on the list. Garbage. Hot trash. I'm going to say K14. Gosh. But then again, I did just sip. I just did have a sip of Pepsi Zero. That could have just said bad. I just put bad for K14. K14 bad. But then again, I did just have the rare stat or the Pepsi, so I don't know. All right, next one. Also, it tastes out of a different glass, so it's hard to say. K14 is not one of the 2 trash bottles. That sucks. G73. I got in my own head for a second. Man, why didn't I like that? G73 is getting a 75. I wonder if that... I don't know. All right, let's see. I need to regroup with glassware, which was going to be an issue from the very beginning. So... oh, I'm missing. All right. Upside down ski. Is this the best way to do this? Absolutely not. Did I think this through perfectly? Sure didn't. Sure didn't. But you know what they say. Once you start something, once you're committed, you're committed. And totally committed. This is also giving my palate a little bit of a break. I was actually feeling tremendous until I got to what I thought was the bad bottle. And then if it's not one of those, then I have no idea what happened. But you know what they say. All good things must come to an end, even if it's less than halfway through. Also, when you realize that what you're doing isn't necessarily fun to watch, it's also, what do you call it? Makes it difficult. Because I know this isn't entertaining. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably not the most entertaining thing on the planet. Janet. No, power rinser. Please don't kick that cup over, Matt. That would be terrible. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good there. Heck yeah. Wasn't even looking at anywhere near chat. Sorry. Go, Matt. This guy. Well, this is fun. Shadow Reaper JD. This guy. What's up? I'm out. NJ over. See you later. Have a good night, Kyle. Entertaining than Avatar 2 and shorter. Oh, thanks. That's funny. This is funny. Jason Anderson's having a great time. That's good. Thank you so much. Matt needs a douchebag. I am a douchebag. Why would I need one? Totally good. In the end, sorry, missed the super chat, DL. Thank you for enduring that stinker so we don't have to. Smile. Merry Christmas, Matt and family. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what that one was. We'll see at the end. I'll see at the end. If you're just joining us, we are doing a couple giveaways tonight. It's a mystery gift. I'm not sure what's in here, but it's a little bit of a mystery present. And then a full advent calendar. If you're watching the advent calendar, if you want to go back and rewatch the videos and taste along, I have a backup advent calendar here. It's full and ready to go. So those two things will be given away at the end of the stream or towards the end of the stream, depending on how long this lasts. I might have to call it early for that. But G73 was a 75, putting it down there. Moving on. All right. Confidence a little bit shaken. But that's why I put those in here. Because if I can't be sure about what I'm doing, then what's it worth? All right. That one was a bit bigger of a pour than I thought I should do, but whatever. All right. All right. Well, this is B45. B45. Fruity. It's a fruity gal. It is a bit plum-like, a bit grapey, sweet. I do like it. I'm going to go ahead and give it an 86 for B45. That is B45. B45. Annual live stream cheers. I'm just doing it to see it, just because I couldn't believe watching Fred. I was like, holy crap. How is he able to be so, what's the word? Strong and long and down to get his Fred shit on. So, ladies, yeah? Ladies. Were you impressed by Fred? Hell yeah. Tried to copy him. You know what I mean? Not copy, but I just wanted to give it a shot. It's friggin' difficult. This is difficult. Going like as of right now, I still feel like I'm able. I don't know. I think I'm doing all right. I think I'm doing all right still. Everything seems to be hitting me the way it should be. I'm not trying to figure out what things are. I'm just really trying to assess how good this is. That's kind of what we're doing. Josh Pence, Merry Christmas. Thank you. You too. Then Jason, no, this definitely needs to be an annual live stream. Well, we'll give it a shot. We'll see. Mike Franklin, thanks for the entertainment. Mike, thank you. Thank you. I would imagine that if Fred saw this, he would shake his head and go, what on earth is this? Great question. All right, moving forward. I don't know. You thought K14 was bad. Bubble Bath Bourbon. It's funny because I can't trust anything you say, Nate. All right. Whew. All right. Q55 is a major like ruby, like it reminds me of like a ruby red wine or some sort of just like dark chocolate and wine. This reminds me of a date night that you're trying to get lucky and failed. So you just eat the chocolate covered strawberries all to yourself. It's very good though. It is also an 86 for Q55. Come on. Hey. There it is. Q. I should have like one or like less tabs open. Glass is still a bit damp, which probably isn't ideal for not pouring a ton of whiskey in it. That's fine, though. That's fine. All right. Ooh. Hello. Z73, sweet, light, fluffy, oaky, cherry. Man, that is. It's lingering. It's a lingerer. It's a cherry lingerer. Oh, man. 88 for Z73. 88. I do like that one a lot. Glasses are wet. I don't even know if we're halfway through yet. This is bad. All right. How time is it? Oh, we're an hour in. We're only an hour in. That's all right. Z73 going to go over here. Wow. Different. Wow. It's funny because sometimes you think you smell something that's finished or tastes finished, and then you move a couple like later on and you're like, good grief, man. This one smells finished. This one, I thought the other one was like a ruby red date night. This one is like, hold my beer. Hold. It's like a third partner. R83 is an 82. Todd, that sucks, man. 2 sick kids and sick wife. Merry freaking Christmas. Love you, Maddie. Todd, I'm sorry. Geez Louise. Hopefully everyone gets better soon. That sucks for Christmas. But if everyone gets better, then that's a plus. Right away. So quick recoveries. Did I even type these in? I don't know. I did that one. Oh, I did that one as well. Then R83 was an 82. All right. Wow, there's still a lot in that box. That's what she said. Okie dokie. Little bit of an SJ here. Wow. Wow. The nose on this is just, wow. This is ridiculous. The nose on this is ridiculous. Wow. Serena Williams, that's wild. F65 is like the biggest flavor bomb that's ever been dropped in this mouth. F65 is 96. So F65 is definitely moving on. Good gravy. That is sex in the forest. That is intense. Drink, Matt, drink. You will survive. We'll get there towards the end. Dang, that is still. I didn't want to smack my crackers in the microphone. So I'm sticking to water and crackers. I really, honestly, if that one glass wasn't one of the ones that I didn't think were great, like if they weren't one of the bad ones, I'd taste that right after that Pepsi, and I should not have tasted the Pepsi. That was my bad. Is it left of Russian snacks you're eating? No. I've only done 20 so far. Don't forget to breathe, bud. I'm breathing, dang it. All right. I'm only halfway through. Holy crap. All right. What's the best cracker to pair with whiskey? I don't know. I'm just doing the unsalted tops. K17 is a 76. That's being nice. N16 is a 78. That is a lot of peanut shell on there. Pretty astringent. Let's see. N1678. All right. This is actually work. This isn't like, this is work. All right. Ooh. M99. 78. So this is where I'm at. The last three have seemed to run together quite a bit as far as what, like, this is my first concern of my palate. K17, these all received very close scores. K17, N16, and M99. Also, a lot of similarities. I'm getting, like, as far as the nose is kind of smelling weird, kind of smelling weirdly similar. The palate also weirdly similar. So if that's the case, M99 confirmed it. N16, I got a little concerned. M99, I was like, wow, that tastes like the last ones. So unless there are similarities between those, this is where my concern starts to set in a little bit. But we're going to move forward. Hopefully things get better from here on out. That's like I said, I'm going to be honest. This is a total experiment for me. I've never tasted this many back to back, you know? So but we're here now. We are in it. We are in it to do something. If not win it, it's something else. All right. Okay, this one seems to smell significantly different. N88 is also a 76. Garrett Orpin, thank you for becoming a member. It's getting hot in here. Come on, get off of that. Oh, now that's way better. Now I'm way more comfortable. Woo. All right. An 88 down there. Woo. First spill of the evening, just water. Thankfully, just water. Do I have a clean glass over here? Nope, that's dirty. That is something. It's just water. All right. J57. Wow. So I was a little bit worried that what I would end up doing is placing scores too low and then having to like, so J57 is not as good as K17, N16, M99, or N88. I do not believe. It's a 75. It's good. It's just a bit, it's sweet. It's sweet. It's just like not quite full flavored. It didn't taste low proof. It just tasted low energy, if that makes sense. Of course, that doesn't make sense. So J57, so 75. All right. This might be the last one before another glass washing session. A58 is pretty dang oaky. A58 is pretty oaky. It is sweet. A58 is nice. I'm going to give A58 85 for A58. All right. Now I'm going to rinse some glasses and eat a cracker. I'm going to eat a cracker and rinse some glasses. I have no idea how this is going. This could be going very poorly. We'll go cracker though. I was muted. Hi, Kathy. How are you? You seem to be getting dialed in. I don't know about that. Alter ego. I'm new. Why spit it out? Because if I drank 40 whiskeys that averaged about, I don't know, if they averaged 100 proof, you wouldn't be able to understand a word I said. I would have alcohol poisoning, and my wife probably wouldn't talk to me for a year. So we're doing just a little bit of a tasting instead of a, yes. Trust me, I think that you can get a lot of accurate tasting by spitting, like when you spit stuff out. Do I think that it's obviously better to do it when you're not spitting it out and when you're not drinking so much? Absolutely. 40 is, I don't know if this is good to do or not. I guess we'll see at the end. But yeah, you just can't drink that much alcohol without getting slammered. And trust me, I'm all about having a good time, but I want to have a good time on Christmas Eve and Christmas too. And not end up in the emergency room like, hello, my name is Matt. I have an alcohol problem. Tonight I have an alcohol problem. I drank way too much alcohol. All right. Hey, what? Guy. What's going on, Mr. Guy? Thank you for being in here. Appreciate it. Bob, it's been quite some time since we've seen Schlammered, Matt. Yeah, I mean, totally Schlammered for sure. But I've been pretty tuned up in some of these. All right, this is next sample. Eat a Big Mac, soaks up the booze. Smells like rye whiskey. Wow. Wow. Q33. Wow, that is one heck of a rye whiskey. An 86. Wow. A lot of the ryes tonight, I've been getting some of the same notes. A lot of grapey, pruny, more like prune. Just almost like a dried fruit, like a dried prune, just like super concentrated flavors. Getting a lot of that in these. And then what's difficult though is I haven't for sure been able to pick out a finished rye versus a non-finished rye. To be totally honest, I think that all of them almost seem finished because of that note I've been getting. But the one note seems to be is basically letting me know it's a rye, but there are other characteristics as like texture, oiliness, overall complexity that are, varying the scores. But the ryes, especially the ones that are maybe a more high rye mash bill, are really standing out tonight in a very crazy way. Unless, of course, that wasn't a rye, in which case I'm broken. And that could definitely be it too. I don't want to go tooting my rye horn if I don't know. All right, next one here. Wow, okay. This one. Hello. Hello, Oaky. This is oaky and beautiful. oaky and beautiful on the nose, like a great bouquet of oak and almost like one of those fruit savors. What are they called? Cream savors, like a strawberry cream savor and oak. The palate was a bit underwhelming. It's very good, very sweet, oaky, brown sugary strawberry nectar, but it is sample R, as in Roger, 9.4. Man, it is very good. It's an 85. I believe that this seems to be a much lower proof than some of them, and it would certainly benefit from more proof on R94. R94, I gave it an 85. Very good though. It's funny because the finish on it is still lingering. It has a great finish for being what I think is a lower proof whiskey, but Q33 was an 86. That was that crazy rye, I believe. And did I get A58 down? No, I did not. Come on, Porter. 85 for that too? Okay. These seem to be going in streaks. I'm going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. All right, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere, I think. Let's see. Click. Come on. Everything's so close together. -3 in Forest Lake, Minnesota. Not too bad. Forest Lake, Minnesota. There's a Forest Lake, Michigan as well. Oh, crap. There's a whole nother side to this box. It felt like it was getting emptier, but it's not. All right. Huh. Man, G18 is it's weird to see caramel oak. This is like it's a good quintessential bourbon. It's really, these ones are the hardest ones to really give a grade to. Do I like that more than the other one? I don't think so. No, it's a bit barrel bitter compared to the last one, which was an 85. So G18 is an 83 for G18. Moving forward, -1 in Chicago, eh? That's fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. T46. Oh, okay. T46 tastes a lot like lumber, a lot like treated oak or treated wood. It's on the scale I'm doing, it'd be a sub 75. That one doesn't make the scale. It's a sub 75 for some reason. Which is weird because, like I said, most of these are things I would enjoy by themselves. Some of them more than others. Some of them I have to be in the mood for. A lot of toasted bourbons, a lot of double oaked bourbons, I have to be in the mood for. A lot of ryes, a lot of finished ryes have to be in the mood for. And when it's a mood whiskey, it doesn't make it a great whiskey. Sometimes. Oh. Something there. Well, I think that we might have found a stinker, I think. I'm waiting because okay. What I just said about the lumber is like very, very heavy on AO3. It's another sub 75. I would say that is got to be either something young or young and toasted or young and double barreled. It's the flavor that's left on my palate leads me to believe that is something that's been through multiple barrels. Wow. Very pungent. I'll give it a, I don't know. It just says sub 75. I've done that 3 times already. But that's okay. Doesn't have to like make number 28 or whatever, 35. It's just moving forward. Why is I thought I may have already poured that one. Maybe not. I'll leave that up there, I guess. AO3 is not going to be moving anywhere except for on the floor. Could that be rare stash? I don't know. See, on that one, I was waiting for the finish because it was pungent and very, very astringent. And honestly, I have a hard time because the rare stash I remember is more farmy and more grassy and green. That was more like green lumber. Whoa. What in the world? AO3 is not one of the 2 trash bottles. If it's not a trash bottle, if it's not one of the trash bottles, it's just that's a super finished, super double oaked bottle or something. Because the astringent oak on that is harsh to me tonight. Very harsh. This one though. Ah, man, this is another oaky. Seemingly underproofed oak product. It's an 83. 83. It's R44. R44 has oak characteristics going on, but not much on top of that. It's an 83. Phone's buzzing. The Teespring link in your About tab on YouTube is borked. Oh, thanks, Nathan. I don't know. That's weird. All right. R44 is 83. I think Shayla said she was keeping track of these numbers as well, but then T46 was another one I wasn't a huge fan of. Did I get G18? I did not. Come on, Matt. Why are you being so slow with this? An 83. Oh, I got water up near my keyboard. That's bad news bears. And then R94. Yeah, I got that one. All right. Okay. So R44, I like it, but just not crazy good. Nothing that's going to be making the top 10. That's for sure. Now, this is like, I feel like while doing this is like doing the 10,000 calorie challenge. It's like super fun thinking about doing it. Then once you get into it, you're like, good grief. I may have overcommitted here. Does spitting 30 plus whiskey still get you a bit buzzed? Wow, this one's very coffee. Dark chocolate and coffee and I think I might have been wrong earlier about a certain product. This one is shit. Oh, it's G22. G22 is a 78. It's funny because I thought I ran into a malt whiskey earlier, and I might have been wrong about that. This one seemed to be very malty as well. G22 seemed very malty, and malt heavy. It's chocolate, dark chocolate, a little bit of raspberry, but mostly a bitter dark chocolate. It's a 78. About being the buzzed thing, not really. All I feel is nervous and rushed. That's how I feel. But like I said, when I'm done with the 40, I'm going to grab the breathalyzer and we're going to blow in it and see, because guess what? Science. All right. This is very light and fruity. A bit kind of reminds me of Maker's Mark a little bit, although there's no Maker's Mark in this flight. It's a bit dairy, a bit sour. Thin. There's nothing happening there. There's nothing happening there. It's W50. It's a sub 75. It is not. If I had to, that one might be the Calumet 8, maybe. I hate guessing because I'm not, like, if I could just be saying that, and putting that tag on something that doesn't deserve it. But then again, like I said, this is just an experiment. I don't know how this is going to go, but that's what that reminded me of. Very thin, very underwhelming, very bitter, and not great. Hallelujah, Jason Anderson. Wow, that's way too much crap. That's not. Hopefully, this one isn't very good because I'm not gonna have enough for the finals. You have to wait 15 minutes without a drink for accurate breathalyzer reading, especially since all the alcohol is in your mouth. Okay, Tobias, I'll do that. Huh. P28 also smells pretty rye forward. P28. I like the direction it's headed, that's for sure. See the 83. It's hard because a lot of them taste very similar. That reminds me of one of the other glasses I had previously without being able to compare them back and forth. You're really basing your scores off of how you're feeling right at that very second, you know? Chris Miller, Merry Christmas to you and your family, Matt. Thanks for the entertainment throughout the year. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been a fun year. We got to be getting close here. We got to be getting close. P28, 83. Okay. What in the world? What? And that's a no for me, dog. Q81. Q81 is nope. That's not landing on the scoreboard. All right. Oh, good grief. Trash. Yuck. No, thank you. I said good day. My wash basin is getting filled. All right. We're doing okay. We're still doing okay. I think that by this point we must have gone through the two bad ones. We must have, because not a huge fan of that last one. So just doing this gives me mad respect to people who can do this confidently, because I think with every profession every profession, no matter how confident you are in your abilities, you do have you do have probably a little bit of doubt creep in once in a while. I think the trick is not letting people see that doubt. I had a lid for this wash cup because I do not want to spill that. Putting it over there, do not tip over. Do not. So I'm guessing that like Fred's done this a million times, but he still must have like a tiny bit of doubt creep in it sometimes. As far as like trusting his palate and stuff. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like you see the final list, like what did I do? You know? But after you've done it over and over again, I would imagine that doubt kind of goes away. This is the first time I've ever tasted this many samples back to back to back to back to back to back. Oh, wow. This one is super cherry. This is a beautiful nose. Super cherry, super oaky. A delicious smelling aged bourbon. Yeah. My eyeball. Oh, wow. Hello, B88. You are pretty free and great. You make me smile and make me happy. B88 is a 90. B88 90. It's going to go over in this pile. That one is really good. Really, really good. Fred comes across as an arrogant elitist. No, I think he gets that quite a bit, quite often. He hears that, but he's not at all. He's a pretty down-to-earth dude. I think that Fred has been through a lot of shit. I mean, we're talking about. I know he's an armed forces veteran. He talks about struggles in the past and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I've met him in person, and I actually met him. I met Fred on a bad day. I met Fred the day that the tornadoes went through Kentucky last November, was it? I think it was last November or early December. And he couldn't have been nicer. He was, although a lot of shit went wrong for a lot of people he loved and knew that day, he was still a sweetheart. And he gets kind of a bad rap for no reason. But I get it. Ascot, he dresses like the guy at the Starbucks who would get pissed off if you put one N in Minnick. He'd be like, that is unacceptable. But he's not. He's a genuinely good guy, from what I know. Also, he is. So we did a tasting last year when we did the tasting for the World South Whiskey Taster Finals. I've told the story before, but he tasted through however many finalists there were, a handful of the blends, and he finished scoring and tasting all of the whiskeys before I even had notes on the first glass. I was like, good grief, man. He's a machine. Okay. A88. The 75. having come off of the last one, the more of these you taste back to back to back to back to back, what really stands out from what I'm noticing is oak. And at the very beginning of this, I said I disagreed with Fred when it came to oak. The more I taste these, the more I understand that a lot of the dominant flavor in these is the oak and the way the oak presents itself. Some of them you're getting rich, aged, dark notes from the oak. Like you're getting a lot of the deeper notes coming from the deeper layers of the oak when the whiskey's been sitting in them for many, many years. Other ones you're getting more brash, harsh notes, and that one seemed like was a more brash oak that was overpowering compared to especially B88 that it just came off of. Again, these aren't bad whiskeys. These are my top 40 of the year that I have in the garage. But when you compare them, so many of them, like a lot of the flaws seem to stand out more than a lot of the good things, if that makes sense. Like it has to be extraordinary to stand out above the rest, whereas some of them that are just kind of like average or above average don't necessarily stand out that much. So that was A88 and got a 75. When I look at this list, I am probably going to cringe. Okay. O49 is another nutty contender. There's oak involved there, quite a bit of nut shell, like peanut shell. Spice, probably from proof more than rye. Gosh. 84 for 0 or O49. The longer that sat on the palate, the more nut came out of it, and it was just kind of harsh. All right, this is T33. I think I was wrong before. Oh, that's a no. Oh, gosh. Well, damn. Wow. That's rare stash. That is rare stash. My middle name is not Alistair Uberim Overeem. There is a minerality to it. That's why I'm saying that. And I think that there is some Dickel in that. I'm getting Tennessee whiskey off of it. Heavy Tennessee whiskey. That is T33. And that is... Nope. Let's see. 049 was 84. 888. 75. Where did that? Oh. Then B88 was on 90. Got that. Oh. I think I must have forgot to fill in some of these as I went. Oh. 281 was bad. P28, did I get that one written down? Element O, P28. No, what in the heck? I'm just skipping stuff? Doing some things and not other things? W50? What in the world? I didn't like that one either very much. This is, I know that G22, I didn't know what to expect going into this. I knew it was going to be difficult, but it's weird because part of me thinks that when I taste something really, really good, I'm able to pick it out, seemingly. I could be wrong, but it's a lot of the other things. A lot of the other pours don't seem like they're different, but I think that after this much, if it's different I think I'm getting more bad notes out of whiskeys than there are actually bad notes. And that could be just because I'm overwhelmed with having that on my palate, like my mouth is dried out. It could be like a bunch of different things, but to be fair, after tasting this many whiskeys, whiskey doesn't even sound good anymore. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Whiskey edition came in late. The Minnick method is to spit. Well, I mean, no, there's 40 of them. There's 40 of them. There's 40. Timothy Livingston, you SOB, thank you so much. That's a crazy super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's the way he is. If he's going to try to be as honest as possible, which makes sense. I'm on number 40. All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. Oops. America. All right. Here we go. Oh, wow. This is sweet oak cherry profile. Yeah, this smells like good aged sweet bourbon. There have been like 5 of these I thought were Tin Cup 14 year. And no idea. Man. This has got to be up in the older ages. 14 plus probably. Wow. Heck yeah. And there. M37 is in 89. M37. Oh crap, there's a bunch over there. It's the last one? We're down to the last one? Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science. All right. Whoa. The last one is maybe like the most bizarre. There's almost some, what's the word? Gin. It's, what's the stuff that you get on the gin note? It's the gin note. It's, crap. Juniper. Thank you, Dusty Dan. Like juniper notes on it. For the sake of doing whatever, it's a 75. Because it's the last one. It could be a sub 75. I didn't really appreciate that. The weird thing was the nose. The nose was so strange. That was B93. 75. What in the heck is this? A $15 super chat? Mark Vasco. Merry Christmas to you, Matt. Cheers to everyone. You have a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate. Mark, you're the best. You guys are just great. You guys are friggin' great. My mom says pine cones. Pretty close, Mom. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. All right, let me go to, see here. Wow, I didn't type in a lot, did I? B93 was 75. M37 was 89. I didn't get A03 written down. What is A03? Oh, bad. I didn't like that one. Oh, it is on there. I didn't really like that one. N88 was on here somewhere. 76. So I think that, so I just said that I thought that B93 was a 75, and then there was a streak of K17, N16, and M99, which were 76s and 78s. I think there was a wider gap between those three and the final one I tasted. I would say that B93 would have been a sub 75 in comparison. All of them? Did I get them all typed in? I did? All right. So what I have to do now is if I copy this column, copied it. Oh boy. Actually, what I should instead, I don't want to do that yet. We're 2 hours deep. So it's 10:07. I don't want to see what they are yet. I want to sort from largest to smallest. That's what she said. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crap. 10. I have 1, 2, 3 86s. Well, all right. Jeez Louise. French oak stays in that rare stash. I don't want to do that. All right. So there's a 3-way tie for 10th. I just saw that too. Yeah. Nimrax, I'm totally good. I haven't intentionally swallowed any whiskey tonight, so that's a definite plus. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I'll do is I'll just do those 9. That seems like a lot. Holy crap. Remove all 3 then. I'm going to. So this is M37. That's making it V72, making it. So many over here now. Crap. Don't be scared, homie. Is J99 one of them? Yeah, J99. B88, yes. W43? No. Sorry, I know this is not fun. B45. No. Z73, yes. W44, yes. B39, yes. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A58. No. Q33. What? F65. Yes. Is that all all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which one am I missing? How in the heck? Damn. B45. No. A58. No. Q33. No. W43. No. Q55. No. What in the heck am I missing? B93? B39. Do I have B39? I do have B39. Which one am I missing? Thanks, Nimrax. F65. I'm missing F65. I've got F65. I have F65. I have F65, B39, W44, B88, V72, Z73, J99, and M37. 3, 6, 8. J22 is what I'm missing. Well, where did I put it? You weren't keeping track of me? Nobody keeping track. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, wait. Why did I put it there? J22. Okay, got J22. All right. This is ridiculous. Oh, boy. And I've got dirty glasses again. That's the issue. Why did I think this was going to go smoother than it did? Oh, boy. I know. This is... Wash some glasses. Okay, I'm going to get there. Give me a second. How many do I need? 1, 2... I need 9 glasses? Jeez. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I need something to pour them in. All right. Do not drink out of the yellow cup, Matt. Do not drink out of the yellow cup. I totally got this. I totally got this. All right, let's also, while I'm doing this, cut off for super chats for the giveaway in 5 minutes. Okay, this needs some sort of lid. I'll put it here. Hey, I'm going to go get the breathalyzer now. Bubble bath, you never heard that. You never heard that. Rare bird, shush. This is a total disaster, okay? All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab the breathalyzer unit. So hang in there. Back. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. 2 hours and 17 minutes in. We're doing good. Okie dokie. So it's been 11 minutes or 12 minutes since the last time I sipped anything, which was more of a taste. Timothy Livingston, what in the crap is that? I have no idea what's happening, but I just watched Santa bottle kill my Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Damn! Timothy Livingston, living large. Holy crap. Thank you. That's incredible. That's really, 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 really generous. Thank you so much. All right. This thing has good reviews. So fairly accurate. .01. So that is, I mean, it hasn't even been 15 minutes. So spitting out alcohol, actually. And by the way, don't take this as advice. Do not take this as this is me. It has nothing to do with you on this. Don't think you can just go spit out a bunch of whiskey and then drive or whatever. Don't do that. I just wanted to see personally, after tasting 40 whiskeys and spitting them into a cup, not intentionally swallowing anything, what would that do? And damn. Yeah, but I think there's zero tolerance for commercial. Zero tolerance for commercial. But yeah, it's weird because you feel like a little bit it's almost like you had a cigarette. You feel like a little bit of a head buzz, but you don't feel like slowed down or anything like that. So the entire time I was doing that, it felt like I was just like slowly puffing on a cigarette when you don't smoke. It's just like a weird head buzz kind of thing. That's it though. Garrett Orpin, chestnuts roasting on open fire, Jack Daniels nipping at your nose. Hells yeah, Garrett. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. It was a good blowing, wasn't it? I'm not drinking the Infinity Cup. No, absolutely not. But now it's officially been 15 minutes now. So I'm going to pour these. Do this one more time, just for good measure. And then .00. That's crazy. I mean, it doesn't seem right? It seems like there should be something in there. .10. Jeez. I mean, literally though, like if you were to get pulled over, if you were driving and get pulled over, they'd be like, have you been drinking? You'd say, no, I've been tasting. And then they would arrest you for being a smartass. But you would be the most alcohol smelling person on the planet that's not drunk. Mm-mm. Blow again after doing the final tasting? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. All right, let's do in no order. This is J22. J22. I'm gonna say, gosh, an 84. It's good, but there's a little bit of, it's a little weird. So this scoring, the way I'm doing it, when I said 84, it got higher the first time around. I'm not using the same score. I mean, in my head, it makes sense. That's all you need to know. All right. M37. '83. That seemed lower proof, sweeter. A little bit more oak, but not. Can I be totally honest with you guys? The idea of swallowing whiskey right now does not make me thrilled. At all. Matter of fact, all of that tasting has kind of gotten me like, I would much rather do this top 10 in a different night. Because you know what? I'm not doing this. I have a top 9. I can't. I'm going to be sick to my stomach. So I'll take the top 9. I'll do them completely blind on a different night. Not next Friday, because next Friday is the Very Merry Matt Madness, me versus Cameron. But there's no possible way that I would be able to. I've reached my limit. Not only palate-wise, but just whiskey in general in my mouth. So I'm going to reblind these in a different night. The top 9. So the crazy thing to me is this. I did 40. I did 40. I'm a man. I did 40. Fred did 100 in one sitting. 100, like, wow, that guy's palate is. I don't want to even like. When this is kind of the way I look at it. If I'm doing a top 10, I want to enjoy them and be like, oh, these are really good. I really like them. At this point in the evening, the thought of putting more whiskey in my mouth is not anything that I'm even remotely excited about or looking forward to. These could be King of Kentucky, Heaven Hill 17, friggin'. This could be the creme de la creme, and I would say I don't want it because I'm maxed out. So he did his second and final tasting of his choices at a separate time. But he did do the 100 in one sitting, he said, which is insane. Hey, Gene's here. What's up, Gene? All right, let's find out what the top 9 are. So if I do, did I put them in a different sheet? Crap. Oh, there, that makes sense. If they're in alphabetical order, are they? No. I'm going to put them in alphabetical, and then I'll let you know. I mean, you guys already know. I just don't know. I don't know. So A58. All right. Copy. Then go to paste. Let's find out the paste. Ooh, whoops. I didn't like Penelope Architect, huh? All right, let's do from largest to smallest. All right, so which one was an 87? Really? No shit. All right. Wow. wish you guys could see this list. I'll put the list in the Facebook group. Which ones did I say were bad? Doc Swinson's Alter Ego Rum Finished Rye I did not like. It was rum finished. That's probably why. Probably was Michter's Barrel Strength Rye I was not a fan of. That's weird. So that's a good bottle. So why didn't I like that tonight? I did say that Calumet 8 was bad and Rare Stash was bad. So those two that I knew those two checked out. I also wasn't a fan of Pursuit United Bourbon, really? And Penelope Architect 3. Penelope Architect 3 must have been the one I thought was extremely barreled. But the Pursuit United Bourbon's weird. I don't know why I didn't like that. And I don't know why I didn't like the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. Huh. Weird. My Bardstown World's Top Whiskey Taster blend got a 75. Woodford Batch Proof 75. Backbone Slippin' Jimmy 76. Jeez Louise. All right. Well, the top 9 are in 9th place. This was a surprise to me. Larceny Barrel Proof B522. These are the ones I'm going to blind in the next time around. Then Weller Full Proof. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A122. I really did like that one. I remember this year. Bombergers 2022. Super solid pour. Elijah Craig 18 year. I really liked that. Calumet 16 makes sense. Remus Gatsby Reserve. Damn, I don't have a bottle. I just have a sample they sent me of that one. Then Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 9 makes sense. And then Jack Daniel's Coy Hill Small Batch. Makes sense. Interesting. My record for a DUI client that's not really, that can't be like breathing, right? Oh, geez Louise, that's crazy. I didn't trash it. I might have trashed it. I don't know. But the Pursuit was post Pepsi. Oh, okay. Which one was F65? Why is that relevant? F65 was Jack Daniel's Coy Hill Small Batch. Oh, okay, 14 after the Pepsi. Larceny B522 got an 87. When did I taste that? So this is, it's kind of funny because if I look at the order, I think to myself, did I taste the Larceny towards the beginning and give it an 87, and to give something later on that it's just weird because do I trust this tasting completely? No, I don't. The top stuff like Coy Hill obviously is crazy good. Old Carter American Whiskey, obviously crazy good. But it's just a weird lineup. This is such an interesting thing to look at. I mean, I'm a spirits judge. I'm a spirits judge for the Ascot Awards. So doing stuff like this is the first time doing it. So it takes a while. It takes practice, learning your palate, trusting yourself more and more. But this is eye-opening. It's very eye-opening. And I watched Fred do it the other night, and I was like, good grief, man. Is that even possible? And I still don't know. It's so weird. All right. Shayla, do we have for the giveaway number so we can do the giveaway, please? I'm sorry for keeping everybody this late, but I don't want to do a final blind flight until I feel like having whiskey in my mouth again. That was a lot. That was a lot of puckering and spitting. That's what she said. You know, what the heck? Caramel chocolate candy bar, a bit nutty, jagged. Payday Booker's Proofy SOB for Larceny. Huh. I'm missing one? Which one am I missing? Oh, Larceny was the 8th taste? Gotcha. All right. Let's do the giveaway, Shayla, if you have the total number of entries, and then we'll go from there. I appreciate everyone being here. I am so excited for the Blendageddon finals on the Mash and Drums channel Wednesday, and then a Very Merry Matt Madness next Friday. I'm going to put the link for the live stream on my channel, but it's going to like tell you to go to whiskeychannel.com. It's an ADHD whiskey live stream hosted by whiskeychannel.com, David and Kira. And I wanted to be able to thank them for all the music that they've provided and all the hard work that David and Kira have provided over the last couple of years. So it's going to be me versus Cam, but more just to show our appreciation for them. 160. Okay. Let's do a random number. Damn it, thing, listen. First one will be for the Advent calendar. Choose a random number between 0 and 160. Damn you. Come on. Why is it not working? Try it again. Choose a random number between 1 and 160. Tap the mic to talk. Why are you changing shit up on me? Choose a random number between 1 and 160. All right, this is for the Advent calendar. You can rewatch all the videos, have the most fun. 88. 88. 88 is for the Advent calendar. And then for the mystery gift, which we don't know what it is. It could be anything in there. For the mystery gift is number, pick again.
Here's a random number, 45.
45. So 88 for the Advent calendar, 45 for the mystery gift with a horse sticking out. You should buy Shayla bought a house. Yeah, I should. It's a bees. Bob Balkovec for the Advent. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, email me, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com, and I'll get that Advent calendar out to you before the beginning of the year. And then the mystery gift is number 45. I am so... How can I be sick to my stomach without having anything in my stomach? That's the weirdest part. Tyler Rock, the winner of the mystery bot. It's just a mystery bot. It's just a mystery present. It's a mystery present. Tyler Rock, if you want to email me, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com, I will figure out a way to get this mystery box sent to you by hand by a person who delivers mystery boxes. Thank you, Shayla, for doing that. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, Advent calendar, day 24 tomorrow, day 25 on Christmas. And after that, it's just going to be straight shot into the new year. Next Wednesday, Mash and Drum, 9 p.m. Eastern. Myself, Jason, and Mr. Fred Minnick will be judging the finals. Then remember, next Friday on the Shelf Turds, it's whiskeychannel.com. On their channel is going to be my live stream. It's a Very Merry Matt Madness, me versus Cameron. A flight sent by Toshi Bake, and we're going to battle it out, me and Cam. And it's going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. This was a blast tonight. This was really, really challenging and weird. And it went kind of how I thought it would go. They are who they, wait, how does it go? They are who we thought they were. They are who we thought they were. That's how I feel about this 40 whiskey tasting in one sitting. It went how I thought it would go. Challenging, crazy, weird, very, eye-opening, and really lets a self-doubt creep in. Some things taste good and should taste good. Some things taste bad, which shouldn't taste bad. Other things just taste funky and weird. And the oak was the biggest eye-opener was how the type of oak really influenced what it tasted like. Once you get that deep, that's like the main, you know the word I'm trying to think of. And if you don't, you could probably think of it faster than me. It's just weird. It's just a strange thing. I'm going to be thinking about this for days and nights. 269 nice people in chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I am so excited for Christmas Eve tomorrow. Jeez, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully all of you have the best of holidays, you and your family and loved ones. SJ's for all. SJ's for all. And if Christmas morning I don't wake up to a Jeep Trackhawk in my driveway, then I am going to throw a fit. And Santa Claus is going to get a mean letter, a real mean letter. Tasty note for a glass of water. Little hydrogen, little oxygen, probably. Don't drink. I'm not going to drink from any of these cups. I have such a mess here now. Such a mess. So, also, I see how this is possible. I don't think it's impossible to drink 40 whiskeys and I just think you have to do it over and over and over again and then become accustomed to it. I'm not accustomed to it. That's a lot. That's a lot. And if you were to swallow the stuff, I would have been done for immediately. Don't be bad tomorrow. Heck no, I'm going to be good. It's going to be so good. Yeah, Mama, I'll get the girls on FaceTime for you tomorrow, Christmas Eve, if you're around. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Love you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. 3 years deep, and I don't know. I can't believe this is what I do. This is what I do. I taste alcohol for a living. It's craziness. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everything. I love you guys so much. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. And like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on doing 40 of something that you normally only do a few of. Unless, of course, it can hurt you or somebody else. And if that's the case, then just spit it out. I love you guys. Have a good night. Talk soon.